Good afternoon. Crews are working to restore a piece of Lethbridge's heritage. Fort Whoop-Up National Historic Site was closed because of flooding damage last week, and it reopened for mere hours before being hit again by a storm on Friday night. Alicia Fieldberg spoke to staff who say this flood is 10 times worse.
Dozens of dehumidifiers litter the exhibits of Fort Whoop-Up. Stormwater flooded the grounds and building Friday night, damaging the National Historic Site. It's the second time in less than a week the fort's had to shut its doors to the public because of flooding. Last week it was closed for 3.5 days. Staff say this closure is expected to last 4 to 5 weeks.
We had silted water everywhere. This time we have total submersion in probably 60% of the main facility.
20 volunteers worked quickly to move items into safety when the storm began. No artifacts were destroyed, but several exhibits and store merchandise were ruined. A lot of the flooring had to be ripped out. More exhibits will be demolished to try and save others.
We got everything evacuated away from the moisture. Our biggest problem is humidity.
As crews are on site working to preserve the fort and many exhibits, 2 boxes of historical books and archives damaged by the muddy water are in a freezer until they can be restored. The stormwater flowed down this hill and was diverted past the area. City crews have been repairing a drainage pipe for several weeks. It's the same path water drained last week and caused flooding. Fort staff say the River Valley location has contributed to water damage other times in the past couple of decades, but never like this.
These last 2 events were not river related. And I mean, these are all things we're going to have to work through with the city and make sure that we do the best we can to make sure this doesn't happen again.
The closure comes at the fort's busiest time of year. The summer weather and many festivals and events in the area draw hundreds of people to the site each day. Staff say it's disappointing to turn so many people away from experiencing a part of the city's heritage, and they can't wait to put this all behind them. Alicia Fieldberg, CTV News, Lethbridge.
City staff expect the drainage pipe repairs to be completed this week. Fort Whoop-Up employs 2 full-time and 6 summer staff, and management hopes to keep them all employed, but because the historical site is federally funded, it will need approval from the government.